guys? Welcome back to That Horror Couple. I'm Kaylee.
I'm Rob.
And we just got back from seeing the video game horror movie adaptation Until Dawn.
Oh, save tonight. Fight the break of dawn. Come tomorrow.
Tomorrow I'll be gone.
Oh.
Or so they hope.
Little eagle-eyed cherry for you.
Yeah. Let's get into the review.
So, the question is, was it harder to live till dawn or live till the credits?
Yeah. Let's find out.
We will tell you.
Yeah.
But not before our awesome theme song.
Let's hit it.
Hit it!
A group of friends trapped in a time loop where mysterious foes are chasing and killing them in gruesome ways must survive until dawn to escape it. Directed by David F. Sandberg, starring Ella Rubin, Michael Cimino, Odessa Azion, Jae Young-yu, and Belmont Kamali. Oh, we can't forget about Peter Stormare.
Polite to sneak up on people.
We did enjoy the video game Until Dawn, okay?
Yes.
So, let's get into this. What do we like? What do we dig about this film?
I liked the different monsters and stuff that we got to see in this movie. I thought that those were pretty creative. Felt kind of video game-ish with the creatures that they had in the movie. It did feel like a video game.
They did have good like special effects, FX, like looking monsters, and like creatures or whatever it was. Awesome jump scares.
Yes.
Pretty good jump scares. In this movie, I felt like it was very effective, and the kills were really cool.
Yeah, I like the kills too.
The gore and the kills were up there.
They were pretty cool.
They were pretty good. They were pretty good.
That part reminded me of a video game too, like the kill scenes and stuff, the gore. Like it reminded me of like watching you play like Resident Evil or something when like the creatures attack. That's what it reminded me of.
And I also dug like the backwoodsness.
I did too. Yeah.
Like the plot of the story is that this girl Clover,
her sister Melanie has gone missing.
So she has to like track down her sister Melanie. They load up a bunch of kids in the car. They go to this backwoods little house
where her sister was last seen.
See, that's the thing. I got confused. Are they trying to channel the sister's spirit, or does she think her sister might still be alive?
She thinks her sister was declared missing, so they're trying to find any evidence to indicate otherwise, or to find out what happened to her. So I think they are looking for her, or at least looking for clues as to what happened to her.
Right.
Storyline kind of matches up with that a little bit of the video game, maybe like sort of, but not really at the same time. The movie is.
I'm saving that for dislikes.
Okay, yeah. Sorry.
When I bring up the video game and how well they like linked it together, I mean, that's where it fell short for me.
Yeah.
But I did feel like, I did like the atmosphere. They had cool abandoned houses. They had a backwoods feel. The pacing of this film was pretty good.
It was pretty fast.
It picked up right away, and it was pretty entertaining.
I wasn't bored
all the way through. Parts of it were repetitive, but it was entertaining for the most part. The actors, the kids did okay.
They did a good job.
I thought they did a good job. They were likable, but they weren't memorable.
What?
I don't really have any dislikes about them. I thought they all did a good job.
And that's where my likes basically end here. Part of my likes. The killer was okay.
Yeah.
I mean, the main killer with the axe and the mask.
The clown guy?
Yeah, I didn't like him. I'm not going to go out. I didn't love it. I'm not going to go out and buy a NECA or a Funko with him on it. He was Jason Michael Myers-ish. The way the way he moved, the way he stood. Yeah, the way he just popped up at random. Not too much to him. Very one-dimensional character. So no Funko Pop for him. No. We talked about the cast and how we liked some of the cast and how the kids were likable. Characters not so memorable. But one of my dislikes was I didn't feel like there was enough connection to the video game.
Not at all.
There wasn't. But you did know. You pointed, to your credit, you did point out in the theater the guy at the corner store.
That is Peter Stormare is from the video game.
Who was the psychiatrist?
That is the same man. That's the same actor from the video game.
Right. But
Dr. Hill.
That's the thing. Like I would say for kicking off dislikes, my number one dislike of this film is there might be Easter eggs, there might be a wink to the video game, but it's not like right in your face. You know what I mean? If I'm gonna be motorboating, I want them titties in my face. You know what I'm saying? I want my popcorn with butter.
Yeah. It's kind of a tease to like call it Until Dawn and it not be anything like the game. I'm like, oh, why didn't you just call it something else?
That's the thing. I've seen other people review this and they're talking about. They're like, well, maybe it's a prequel to the video game. Maybe it's a sequel to the video game. Dude, if we gotta wonder about this, then it's not up in our face.
No,
it's not obvious to us. Like, why not make it obvious to us? You know, I mean, the game was well liked. They should have.
It's a cool game.
They should have threw the game in our face. I had the same beef with the Resident Evil movies. movies.
Yeah.
The Resident Evil movies.
Oh, the Mila Jovovich
Oh
ones,
my
yeah.
god, like for years, those first ones that came out up until Raccoon City, I was like...
We loved Raccoon City.
Yeah, Raccoon City was good, but I was like, what are they doing? I love this video game, and you're giving me a movie with just... And all you're doing is borrowing the title. I'm like, dude, why?
Yeah,
why? So that's my number one dislike.
I agree with you. I wish that this was called something else because it's not like the video game.
The name Something Else would have been better.
Yeah, something else.
Like, just something else. Where's my damn sister?
Yeah.
Should have been the name of it.
Where's my sister?
Where's my sister?
Yeah.
Another one of my major beefs with this film is just, this is sort of video game-ish. Every time someone died / a movie style or the crew got killed off, they would just reset the whole thing and they would play again as if it was a video game.
Yeah, that part's cool.
That's cool because it is video game-ish, but it sucks for a movie because the threat of death isn't really there. Like, if they die, who cares? They'll just try again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's not like, oh my god, I hope this guy doesn't catch you. All the fear is gone. There's got to be some risk. There's got to be some stake in the game.
Yeah, that does make it a little different than your ordinary slasher because if this was Jason in the woods,
yeah. And that
it
to me
wouldn't be the same threat.
That to me is what kind of made this repetitive. It's like good gore, good kills, but you killed off the whole crew.
Yeah.
They wake up, they start over. You kill off the whole crew again. You kill off the whole crew again. At one point, they're drinking water and exploding.
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, it's like, yo.
That was weird, yeah.
There was a point where this thing just felt repetitive to me, where I'm just like, oh god. I got the vibe too of like, especially when they were driving in the car, like this is like 90s horror.
It reminded me of like mid-2000s horror.
Yeah,
is what it reminded me of.
I was like, this is like, I know what you did last summer, but not as good.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's just like something's missing here. The vibe I got was very 90s, but then the feel of it, the look of it was like kind of like Evil Dead, the new Evil Deads, but
Or
it's
Cabin in the
But
Woods.
again, it's not as good as the new Evil Deads. It was
Okay.
kind of like the watered down version of that.
Yeah, it was definitely unique. It was different. That was my biggest dislike too. I agree with you. Is that it's not the story of the video game. It's not the same characters, the same plot. It's not the same.
And it seemed like to me like all of like the rules of why all this was going on. There was no rules really given.
They had to guess.
No, it was like, oh, something. Eventually, they found a newspaper, but for the most part of the movie, we were like, what the hell is going on and why? And then when I found out the reason, I'm like, oh, that's why? I'm like, it was like a silly reason. I'm like, oh, the town had something happen to it
Like
long time ago.
a mining accident.
Oh, man.
Wink, wink, my bloody Valentine.
Yeah. No, this
This is different.
I like my bloody Valentine.
No, I know, but I'm saying anytime anybody mentions like a mine in a horror movie, that's what I think of.
I'm really destroying this film with dislikes. But,
No, it's okay. You're being honest.
Another dislike for me, like though, that there's stuff I liked about this film, but there's other stuff I just didn't land for me.
Yeah.
And what didn't land for me was I had trouble placing what kind of horror film this is. Like we have a bunch of kids going off
Into the woods.
into the woods, and at first they get picked off by a Jason Voorhees style guy. So I'm like, oh, this is a slasher. But they see like the ghost of like the sister walking around. So I'm like, is this a supernatural like ghost story?
Supernatural
Is it
slasher.
Is it a possession? Eventually, one of the victims is like levitating, like Max from Stranger
Yeah.
Things. Like,
If only could make a deal
deal with God, running up that hill.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Master! Master! I had a problem placing what kind of horror movie is this. It seemed to me like they just threw everything at the wall and to see what's stuck. And I have mixed feelings about that. I feel like if you watch horror movies all the time and if you're into them, we've seen this all before. It's not gonna have that much of an effect on you. It's gonna be like
Yeah, I don't know
it's
if
gonna be
you're-
repetitive.
yeah.
But I feel like if you're the casual horror fan, you might go and enjoy this one. It has all the tropes that we like. It has jump scares. It has the gore, the makeup,
The cool kills.
kills.
Yeah, the cool monsters.
Technically, all that stuff's there. It just was executed like weird and
Yeah.
different, and I don't know if I liked it. Like,
Yeah, I don't know. To be honest, I don't know if I'll watch this movie again. Probably not. I didn't hate it or anything, but it's not one I'm super. I was excited to go see it because the trailer looked really cool and we love the video game. But after seeing it, I don't think I'm gonna watch it again. It didn't really land for me like I thought it was going to.
no, I wanted to be like, dude, that's from the game.
Yeah,
Dude, that's
there was
from
only
the game.
there was like
And-
two or three times I saw an
Dude.
Easter egg. The Joshua Washington's like file with his name on it and his picture, that was cool.
But to
And,
be
you know,
fair,
I
like,
don't know,
even-
little things like that.
But there might have been more Easter eggs. But even if I missed something or I missed a bunch of stuff, like.
It's still not the same story.
They should have made it more obvious.
Yeah.
It's throw it in my face. Like, just make it reenact a certain scene from the video game.
Yeah.
Like, I would have been like, ooh, there was one scene where, like, the conversation with the psychiatrist at one point.
That was exactly like the game.
That was like
part,
the game.
yeah.
But I was like, think of anything else. Maybe I could name one or two more things, but I wasn't like, dude, they brought the video game to life. It wasn't like that for me. Like, I was like,
There's a scene at the very, very end that's kind of like a wink, wink to the game. And if you've seen the movie, I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but you'll see what I'm talking about if you watch the movie.
Were they setting up a sequel to this?
They might. I don't know. We'll have to find out.
That's what it seemed like to me.
That would be cool if they did that and they did like the actual location of the game and stuff. That would be really cool. But
no, but like, I don't know if it's a licensing thing, but they have the rights to do. But why not make it for the fans of the video game?
As far as final thoughts of the film, I'm gonna give this film like a 6.5 out of 10. I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it. I think if you're bored at home this weekend and you want to go see something that is kind of fun, but you're not gonna watch again, I recommend seeing Until Dawn. Maybe you want to wait for streaming on this one because, like I said, I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it. So 6.5 out of 10 for me.
You want to get a popcorn and an icy and go to the movies and have fun? Go see it. It's not horrible. It's pretty. It's
entertaining.
It's okay. It's okay. I think it does a lot of things you could appreciate.
Yeah.
But will I rewatch it again? Probably not. Will I tell you to rush out to the theater to see it immediately? No, I would say wait to stream. Wait to stream this.
Yeah.
This reminds me of like a film.
On Tubi?
You took the words out of my mouth.
Oh.
Wow. Shit. Yeah, this reminds me of a Tubi film. If I caught this on Tubi one night while I was just bored, I'd be like, oh, it's not bad.
Yeah, you probably like it more watching it at home.
No, the fact that I overpaid for like the tickets and like the icy cost like $50. That big Slurpee.
Yeah.
Jesus. Well, not $50.
No.
So my final thoughts, I give this a 6. I'll be generous, give it a 6. There are certain things I like. I like the look of the atmosphere. I like some of the kills. I like the kids. The young actors did a good job, but the characters were kind of like lame. But like they were just not memorable. I'm not like, oh, I hope they make pops and I'll collect them all. No, because I don't remember any of them. I really don't. Like, it's like,
I agree, yeah.
Yeah, it's a 6 out of 10. It's a good one and done, and that's all I gotta say about that.
Yeah, so make sure you guys are hitting the bell to be notified when we drop all of our new videos. Make sure
what if they want exclusive
content? If you want exclusive content, you can hit the join button and become a member today. Be a Horror Couple homie, one of that Horror Couple family.
Shout out to
$2.99 a month.
Shout out to our members.
Yeah.
Good Real Hunting.
Our Life in Horror.
Joe. Kathy M.
And Russell D. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
You guys are the glue
that holds us together.
Yes. They're our homies.
And we will see you guys soon.
Peace.
Horror Couple.